no barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
Let's go, first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 yards. Gone, gone.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hit it.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's brought down at the 31.
Topper!
Brings up second and 1 at the 31-yard line.
Get it.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Looking for Shepard deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And that hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, here's your bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is...
And they will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. 32 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Brett Maher on for the extra point. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
Squeeze down the middle.
Deep dribble.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Let's go. 15-1.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Roll out. Hey, Foxtrot. Hit it.
2nd and 11. And this is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play on that situation.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
Hey, Alpha.
91 is the
On 2nd and 15 now. Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Get the stop here, D. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
5.
On 3rd down, Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Bud Dupree able to get him for a loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Hey, Orbit.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. You're not ready. You're not ready. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Blue Dan. Blue Dan. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
2nd and 13. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep for Adams. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
91 is the mark. Hey, here I come.
Smooth.
Here I come. Here I come.
On 3rd down, Jones. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hodges. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Rock it.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Hey, dude, look at me, zipper.
Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Jones operating from the gun. Ooh, the juke gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports Halftime Report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, high 7.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Running right, Jones. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Jones now to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now Austin. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and 1. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
Here's Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Kenny Golladay there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1.
And a Packer first down.
So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll go again to Jones. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Rolling to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Go! Chattanooga, protein spills.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter, his second sack of the night.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
60 out now.
Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby.
On second down, Barkley. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, exit.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. That's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Topper. Hit it.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to take a shot right away from, and this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Marr now to add the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. Touchdown, Packers. He goes 105 yards on the kick return. And the Packers get a score closer.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get him one closer. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty fairly good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A gain of 6 there on first. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Bravo.
2nd and 4. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. Now this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Slam, slam, slam.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, seam 6. Seam hit it.
Now Jones. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Get it.
Jones going to throw again. It's hauled in by Shepard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Giants on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Watch the twist. Kill.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Let's go.
Throwing Jones. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Jones now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Check.
Look, squeeze. Five.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check.
Smooth.
Light 42.
Right here. Dude.
Back to throw. Jones. He sets to fire. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Bud Dupree in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
70, Indy. Hey, high 7.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
He's back to throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
50, Mike's 50.
Hey, let's go.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. run. He'll have a first down past the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Haywood.
Back to throw. This complete to Jones. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh?
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Hey, watch it.
61, matchbox light.
Back to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Protein spill.
Watch Mike. Here I come.
Now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Go.
He'll drop to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for 2 and end this thing now.
Oh, it's an enormous call here. They'll go for 2. One play to keep their postseason alive. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. They said beginning of the year, they set a lofty goal, Charles, of getting to the Super Bowl. They fell one step short of that.
Oh, and that's going to hurt for a long time. That's going to be a big one for the offseason. Their goal now has to be not to wallow in it, but to use it as fuel for next year. Better offseason conditioning, great OTAs and minicamp. You know as well as I do, they'll have T-shirts in their lockers that say, unfinished business. They want to get back there and next time win it.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we gon' hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And a ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we gon' hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life.